beginning gang taking pictures. Mexico. All right, here it goes. I'm starting out. I just had an amazing breakfast at Cleef. I'm like high on life again because the Trail Angel community and PCT people are so freaking amazing. I already have a whole huge group of friends. They're all back there still at Cleef. And there's talk about where we're all gonna stay. And I mean, I know that will all change, but I'm on my way. And I'm not crying. I'm not crying by myself. So I'm not crying. Infamous mile 1. Today is the day of firsts. I'm going to call it day of firsts. Had my first mile, had my first cactus. Here's some more cactuses. So I won't be taking quite as many pictures later, but today's the day of firsts. First yucca, I think that's what that is. First vulture. Hopefully that's not an ominous sign. First little trail magic thing. It's water, but I don't need water. First water that's on trail does not mean I'm gonna drink it. Ugh. First lizard on trail. First view of the wall again. Going down there. There it is. First water refill out of this little teeny stream. And over there. First lunch spot. It's not big, but it's shaded, and I'm next to a rock, and I have a view. I'm drying out my tent fly from this morning, and I'm having a tortilla and some chicken, and I have my shoes off, and it's a good place. I just ran into, she was sitting in the same exact place, Sunny Sunday, I think her name is, and she said she just saw a rattlesnake. So I'm happy I didn't see it, but I'm also sad because I need to have my first rattlesnake experience on first day. So hopefully there'll be more fun firsts. Now I'm in an area with these huge rocks, but down there, that's Hauser Canyon. You can kind of see the trail over there. Switchbacks, goes up that exposed hillside. And at 80 degrees, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. So this is the beginning of day 2, but I forgot to recap day 1. Day 1 was spectacular. It was hard. It got hot real fast, exposed, but had all my firsts and made it all the way to Hauser Creek, which is dry, which was further than I had intended. But again, I got to where I thought I would go, and it was just too early. So I continued on. And now I'm halfway up Hauser Canyon for day 2. Good morning from the beginning of day 2. A little puffy, a little tired, a little achy, but I'm heading up out of Hauser Creek, going up Hauser Canyon. It's like supposedly a real steep exposed climb, so I'm trying to do it early. And I'm not going to go very far. I'm only going to go, I say only, I think I'm going to try to go to Boulder Oaks Campground. And that's in 10.5 miles. So they have picnic tables and a place to charge, and it just sounds really nice. The other option is go a little bit beyond that, maybe like 3-4 more miles to Kitchen Creek, which is supposedly quite beautiful. But we'll see when I get there. So yesterday evening, came up along that ridge, met that little road, went down that road, and then down the trail into the canyon. Well, I did it. Just did the climb out of Hauser Canyon, and it wasn't bad. People talk about that being like the hardest section in this first little bit. But I can imagine it'd be bad if I was already tired and it was like 80 degrees. But got a nice breeze, and it's in the 70s, and it's still only 8 o'clock in the morning. So doing good. First view of Lake Moreno. Moreno. There's not a lot in it. But just kind of more of the same. The sagebrushy stuff. It's green. Don't know where I'm going from here. This is what you do when it's really hot out and you're walking on rocks and it's the only shade around. You find a tree here against a tree until it cools down, or you drink your water. It's hot. I don't like hot. And it's not even hot for California, but I am hot. Yuck. Okay, to keep myself entertained, whenever I see a lizard, and there are lots of these adorable little teeny lizards, whenever I see a lizard, I yell, "Yiddle lizard!" Like I'm a 2-year-old. But all the little yiddle lizards are so cute. And they're so fast, I can't get their pictures. So as long as I keep seeing yiddle lizards and not big rattlesnakes, I'll be happy. So I'm coming down right now into Boulder Oaks. Ooh, this is a nice view. I'm gonna turn around. And behind me, you can kind of see the 8 freeway. That's how we came in. I'm gonna go over there and then up those mountains. But if I wanted to quit, I could get on the 8 and get back down to San Diego. But I'm not gonna quit. So I'm just gonna wave goodbye to the people going to San Diego, and I'm gonna keep going. So, yay! Good morning. It's the morning of day 3. I stayed at Boulder Oaks campground and the whole original gang was there. Had a great talk from a woman about all the water sources coming up. And the plan today is I'm going to go about 13 miles right before Mount Laguna and then spend the night and then go into the Mount Laguna for breakfast tomorrow. So have a big climb this morning. Well, the whole time actually is climbing. We're going from about 3,000 feet to 6,000 feet. So it's going to be all up. Go under the freeway or something, I guess. And then up, up, up. The first gate I actually had to open and close. Day 3 and I'm still having some firsts. Last chance to bail. It's that way to San Diego. But I'm not bailing. I'm heading to the wilderness. This is looking down to Kitchen Creek. The trail's going to go down there and we'll get some water. Kind of a cool canyon. There's a yellow lizard right there. Kitchen Creek. Don't fall in. Say hello.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Hello. Hello.
We've got Cowboy and Alex, do you have a name? Yeah, trail name?
Oh, Curious George, Questioner, OP.
Okay.
One of those?
Do you have a trail name yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Well, soon. Soon. Oh, I don't know about a video getting in. If I fall,
Well, you got to get the reaction.
Which is a bit slippery on the beginning.
Yeah. Otherwise, Judge, it's really easy to get in over here too by the grasses.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Just otherwise, come back up and circle around here.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah. This is why I wanted to get the video. You need your genuine reaction.
It feels good though.
Yeah. All right, smile now. Let's get your
Okay, here's a moment of honesty. I'm questioning my sanity. I'm doing better now because I'm going down a little bit, but it's hotter than shit. And there ain't nothing around, no shade, nothing. Thank goodness I brought my umbrella, but struggling. Good morning from day 4. I don't really have much to say today. I made it to Long's Canyon and now I'm heading into Julian for breakfast. I got to stay with some amazing people, a midwife named Stella from Austria, and then a couple actually from Seattle, Miles and Caitlin. And then I also met a 71-year-old woman who's a PT from Colorado, and her name is Nancy. So meeting friends. Can't say that yesterday was my favorite. It was a lot of exposed hot, and I'm gonna try to figure out how to be better at the heat. So I'm starting to get a cold, so I might stay in Julian. No, not Julian. Laguna, not Laguna, or I may go another 6 miles to a campground. But trying not to catch this cold, but it's kind of coming on. So question of the day is, what in the world is pooping all over the rocks? Whenever I see poop that has berries in it, I think bear. But these poops are everywhere. They're filled with berries from whatever this tree is. And they're always on a rock. Some are very fresh. I'm thinking ground squirrel, but something is pooping like crazy around here. So hopefully we'll find out the answers to what is making this and if it's cute or scary. Here's more. This is old. And more. And more. And still more. And here's a poop fest. All over the place. It was a poop party. Don't they know about leave no trace? Can't be a little lizard. Hope it's not a big bad bear. Hope it's a cute little ground squirrel. Oh my gosh. The first trees I've seen on trail. Getting into pine trees. Aren't they beautiful? Yay. Well, it's kind of cruisy walking and nice and cool. I thought I would give my impressions of the trail so far. First of all, it's a lot greener in the desert than I thought it was. There are a lot more flowers than I thought there would be. I yesterday entertained myself by taking pictures of flowers. Oh, look, we have our first pine cone. The trail is easier terrain-wise than I've done, but harder weather-wise. So my mileage is not what I thought it would be because I'm taking a lot of breaks because of the heat. The heat just zaps me. The other thing that surprised me is I'm not sore at all. I have no blisters. I'm not sore. Physically, I'm doing great. Starting to get a little cold. But the only thing that's really slowing me down is the heat. And it's supposed to be getting cooler, so that's good. And then the final thing that surprises me is it is way more social than I thought it was going to be. From going Sobo, I met a few people, but I have met so many people, and everyone is amazing. So, from a social standpoint, it's stellar. Have I had a lot of time to myself? No, but I probably will soon, and that's okay. So, and let me think about anything else. Okay, so the other thing that I was surprised about is the kind of like the diversity of the vegetation and the rock formations. I don't know. I just thought desert was just all yucky, gross sagebrush, sand. But there's just not a lot of water, but it's still very pretty. Ah, this is amazing. Pine trees. And I hear voices up ahead. Probably my buddies. Yay. It is my buddies. Hi, everyone. Yay! I was just saying, I hear voices in the woods. Who could it be? Yay!
It's your party pals.
My party pals. We're pulling into Mount Laguna. First stop, breakfast. I am glad I'm not down there, but I might be soon. That's where I'm going. Good morning from day 5. I had a shorter day yesterday after going into Mount Laguna and getting my resupply. I camped at the Laguna campground and it was nice. It had a lot of tent sites. Paid $35 for it, but it was well worth it. I think my friends are going to chip in. But Lexi showed up, sandwich, don't know if that's gonna stick or not, and Maria and Chantal and Tori. So we had the girl camp. Across the the road was the guy camp, and we had a great night. I actually went to bed really early because catching a cold, so I took a NyQuil and still didn't go to sleep until about like 8. Got up at 5. Told myself I'd be out before the sun came up. I am out before the sun came up, but it's light. And so today, my plan is to hit all the water sources. They come every like 7 miles or so, and camp about 16 and a half miles out. That'll put me about 15 miles to Scissors Crossing, and then go into Scissors Crossing in 2 mornings from now. That's a plan. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I can't think more than like 2 days ahead. So I gotta take my little sign down. Oh, other people did it too. My sign, I told my friends, I'm in Site 21. And so this is a big campground, and I thought we had to camp way down here where there's walk-in sites, but I ended up camping like right up there, because who wants to walk all the way through a campground just to find a flat spot. So I'm gonna take this and head out for the day. So just did probably my first rookie mistake. I had 2 1-liter water bottles in my back pocket, one of them, and one was empty, one was full, and somehow in between here and camp, which is a 1.5 miles back, I dropped the empty one. So I'm not too concerned because I'm carrying an extra 0.7 liter one that I haven't even filled or used yet, but it's one of my water bottles that has stickers on it and I like it. But what I'm hoping is that someone behind trail will just pick it up and bring it forward, and if not, it's not a big deal. I have enough water capacity and I will get a new one in Julian without stickers, sadly. So far, the desert has been either hotter than shit, colder than shit, or windier than shit. There's no middle ground here. It's all extremes. I just hit 50 miles. Here's the view down into the desert. And I'm going up there. Yay, someone found my water bottle. I knew that would happen. It was just someone back behind me on trail. They found it and picked it up and carried it to me. See, now I have all my stickers. That's what I was more sad about. I didn't care about the water bottle. I'm really enjoying this section. I feel like it's probably prime rattlesnake viewing. I haven't seen any yet, but what a great view. The trail just goes along the edge, and we just look out at this the whole time. And it's not too hot. It's kind of windy. I can't talk much because of my voice, but it's a good day. So sometimes when I'm feeling very sorry for myself, I have to look back and see how far I've come. This morning, I was several miles on the other side of that white blobby thing. I don't know, satellite something. And I came all the way from there to here. And I have gone about 12 miles. I'm gonna stop and get some water. Then I'm gonna go another probably 4. And I don't know what that is over there. It's not a mirage. There's some water over there. Hard to see. I don't think it's a mirage. I think I saw Salton Sea or something like that. It's been really windy all day. And now there's clouds rolling in. We might be getting a little rain. I'm okay with rain. Good morning from morning of day 6. I'm having a late start today. It's almost 7:30, and I was trying to sleep in because I'm getting something. I made it down off of there last night right as it started to rain, and Appalachia came down and said that it was horrible out there, blowing so hard that she had to squat just to not get blown over, and rain was really bad. So I'm really glad that I camped here. I made it down to the base of the canyon. Everyone else has already left, but I think everyone, since they all got wet, are probably heading into town today. But I'm just gonna go like 9-10 miles, take it easy again, and then go into Julian in the morning, and then New York City can go to a hotel. I'm gonna get a hotel and try to get my cold gone. Find some emergency or drink lots of orange juice or something. So I had a great night. I popped in the tent right as it started to rain, so I was really lucky in that respect, and I slept well. It was warm. It was a good night. So, and today it's gonna be a good day. Down there is where we camped last night. And you can kind of see the trail going up that side of the mountain, and up there was that last water source. There was a tank up there, but otherwise it is green, but there's just no natural water here, and it makes for very pretty hiking. There's views all the time, but no shade. This might be my very first solo camp experience. I'm at the base of the mountain going into Scissors Crossing. This is going to be my view. Looking forward to a kind of solo, quiet evening. So, I just had my first meltdown. I'm sick. I have a really bad sore throat and a cough. So I made the decision to go into Julian and spend the night. I wasn't even going to go in. I was going to go straight to Warner Springs. So I'm camped down there in the valley is Scissors Crossing. I'm only about 3 miles from Scissors Crossing, but I didn't want to get into Julian tonight, and then because there wasn't any rooms available, and then I want to get there in the morning, do my chores, and I was going to spend one night and then go back out again. But then in figuring out my next resupply box at Warner Springs, I would either have to book it more than 25 miles and get there Saturday before they close at 1:30, or be stuck there all day Sunday waiting for the post office to open up Monday. So I was having a little freak out about that, and what was I going to do? Was I going to skip it? Was I going to buy more food, carry more food? But what I ended up doing is I'm going to spend 2 nights in Julian. I'm going to go in it on a Nero, and then I'm going to take a full 0 in Julian. And I know it's not a sin to take a 0, but I feel like it's putting me behind schedule. And like, I know I shouldn't be hiking to keep up with or to be with other people, but I've made some friends and now they're not going to be in the same place. So I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to hike. But I really like the friends. So I had my first freak out, but I called Linda and I think everything is good. But we always have those. I always have those hard days, but I have an amazing campsite tonight and I'm all by myself, which is good because people are loud. I've been camping with at least 7 people each night and they're all really loud and I haven't been getting good sleep, so I'll get good sleep tonight. Good morning from the morning of day 7. It is, I slept by myself last night and it is now 8:40 and I'm just leaving camp. So who am I? That never happens. But I slept until 7:45 and no one delivered my coffee to me. I had to make it myself. What the fuck? Anyway, I don't have far to go, so I totally lounged this morning. I had coffee sitting on a rock, this little rock over there. I looked at the view. It is really pretty here, so I'm feeling I got a pretty good night's sleep last night, so I'm feeling a little better. But I'm about to spend 2 nights in Julian, so not much else to say, but onward. So I just had the worst coughing fit that I've had so far. I was peppy just a second ago. And now I'm glad I'm going for 2 nights. And I'm also glad that my ribs don't hurt because this cough is deep and strong. So 2 nights in Julian hopefully will do the trick.